The Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
Just gotta have confidence at all times.
They're both gonna have to really step up.
Staying focused, trying to get those wins.
We want to finish first as always. You know, it's really a bounce back year.
Basketball 24/7 now.
The script has been flipped. Yeah, last Friday night we were here wrapping up the football season with Bishop Dwenger bringing home a state championship. Tonight we start the basketball version of the Highlight Zone with a team that hopes to be holding up a state championship at the end of this season. Andy McDonald joins us now with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Andy.
Hey, thank you, Glenn. You cannot stop Caleb Furst. You can only hope to contain him. As a freshman last year, Blackhawk Christian, their run was halted at semi-state by Southwood. This time around, the sophomore bulked up, received offers from Indiana, Purdue, and Butler, to just name a few, and also leading Blackhawk to a #1 ranking in the Class 1A state poll. New Haven at Blackhawk Christian is your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. The Braves put up 98 against Northside in their season opener on Tuesday. Braves led by Furst and Frank Davidson. New Haven loved that frantic pace. Thomas Latham the triple to even the score early on. This night, though, belonged firstly to Furst. The strong bucket on the inside for two. It's 18-13 Blackhawk after one. The Braves have some new sharpshooters around them. Trinity Clark transfers from Bishop Dwenger. Then Zane Burke, the Busco transfer. The newcomers feeling right at home at Blackhawk. It's a 10-2 run to start the second, but Donovan Lewis for New Haven goes high off the window, kisses it in for two. That stalls the run. He had a dozen points, but what can you do to stop Furst? Not much. He's paying the rent, and the paint finishes through the harm. He had 15 in the first half. It's 40-24 at the break. Second half, Frankie Davidson getting in on the work, the lay-in. He had 13. Then, like the superhero Thor, Furst bringing the hammer, the strong flush with two hands. Bruce Stevens' club keeps coming no matter the score. Jaden Harris from the corner, three ball. The Braves going to cruise a lot this season, though. Not just tonight. Abe Hicks, the miss. Furst, the monster, put back to cap a monster night. He had 33 Blackhawk wins. Big 75-49, the final.
Our game plan was just go in, attack on offense, and rebound and get stops, and then, push. And, that worked out well tonight. You can't be pushing around as much. You can do a little bit of that, pushing more yourself.
Do you feel yourself pushing people?
A little bit. And then, it helps finish through contact as well.
Well, I think it helps immensely, and I just think it gives him kind of an air of confidence about himself, and teams are going to get physical with him. It doesn't bother him. He can take the bump and still he's strong enough to go up and finish a play. So the added strength has been really big for his game.
Do not push Caleb Furst. Blackhawk hosts Elkhart Christian next Friday, while the Bulldogs meet up with Homestead in over a week. Glenn, back to you.
All right, we go out and about in a Boyd's classic early season matchup between two great programs, Warsaw and Homestead. First quarter, Homestead's Luke Goody making that transition from the football field to the basketball court pretty well. He drops in the long deuce. Warsaw's Nolan Groninger for two off glass. That ties it up early, but Trent Loomis left wide open atop the key. He drains another long two for Homestead. Then Zach Kruger, I said at the beginning of the season, this is my breakout candidate for the Highlight Zone. He gets the pilfer and eventually the pair. He had 15 points, did Kruger, the junior, helping Homestead to a 4-point lead. Then it's good. He got an offer from Iowa not too long ago. He drains the long triple, and it's Homestead beating Warsaw 53-44. Northrop 2-0. The Bruins, led by Miami of Ohio, recruiting Indiana All-Star candidate Sidney Curry. They were at Columbia City tonight. You're going to see something from Sidney here in just a minute, but early on in the first quarter, Isaac Anderson and I Like Ike. The Bruins up by 4, and then it's Anderson. Unselfish. You're going to see him kick it to Quaylen Pettis, and Q from downtown buries it. The Bruins up by 6 in the first quarter. Columbia City working it inside here off the miss. Michael Sievers puts it back. But keep your eyes on this. You're going to see a lot of Sidney Curry this season. 6'8", 270 off the miss. Sidney trying to take down the rim. The big man had 20 and 10 as Northrop wins a close one at Columbia City. Bruins 54, Eagles 50. Southside making the drive to Ligonier to face West Noble. They were excited about this one. Archers put up 80 points on Leo last week, and this is kind of why. Austin Jordan, the talented sophomore, with the layup. Archers jump out to an early 8-zip lead. Better make that 10-zip. Jordan, the steal and the layup. He had 18 points to pace the Archers. Again, it's 10-0. Dakota Weigold, though, for West Noble. You're going to see him, the lefty, from the corner and in, and then more from the outside for Coach Best's team. You're going to see Trevor Franklin with 3 of his game-high 26, but it would not be enough because JT Langston is a player, folks. Big dunk against Leo, a big dunk against West Noble. He had 14. Southside wins it by 13, 74-61.
Every game is going to be a learning opportunity. Just got to get some guys with some game experience. With each game, they're going to become comfortable, and they're going to build their confidence, and I'm looking forward to payoff.
All right, last year Southwood made it all the way to the 1A state title game. The Knights falling to Morristown of Bankers Life. Southwood ranked 9th in 1A coming into the night. They were taking on rival Huntington North, and in the first quarter, here's one of the few holdovers from last season. Dallas Holmes with the bucket to knot things early on at 4. How about Hank Pulver? Long and good. Pulver with the bucket. Vikings up by a pair. Holmes coming back the other way in the lane. Little spin and in. With the Vikings still up by 1. Huntington North, Coach Teagle's team, going down low, then kicking it out to Devin Newcomb for 3 as Huntington North wins at Southwood 56-27. Well, Jay County ran the table in the ACAC last year. Patriots and Woodland both opening conference play in Woodburn tonight. Third quarter, Aiden Bayman stepping up with the 3, but the Patriots with a 33-25 lead. Warriors on the fast break here, but Wyatt Geisman, woo, we love that defense. Geisman, if I remember, going to play some college baseball at the University of Cincinnati. Heck of a player on the diamond. Apparently plays some D on the basketball court as well. Benjamin Reedy, not too greedy. He drains the 3. That cuts the Patriots' lead to 3, but Ryan Schlechte, a name we're familiar with on the highlight zone. Mid-range for 2 as Jay County goes into Woodland and wins it 49-42. Heritage out of the ACC. Patriots taking on a former ACC member in the Leo Lions. Hayden Rubel, you're going to see him kick it to Eric Steger. Steger for 3, but Heritage up by 13 in the first quarter. Heritage on the fast break. Cameron Mitchell, one of the best in the ACAC, lays it in. Heritage up 24-9. Blake Davison going to take a lot of that scoring load for Coach Cogdell on the Lions this season. He gets the bucket. Well, you're going to see more from Heritage and more from Mr. Mitchell. This kid can do it all. He gets the bucket as Heritage goes into Leo and beats the Lions going away 65-35 Patriots. In the NECC, Westview ranked #1 in this week's 2A state poll. Last year, the Warriors made it to semi-state before falling to eventual state champion Oak Hill. Fourth quarter, Elijah Hales on Twitter, he calls himself the White Mamba, and he is just slithery smooth. You saw him with a pull-up there, then down low. Hales had 26 on the game. Westview up by 30. Busco trying to chip away late. Gage Kelly, we saw him a lot during the football season. He nails the J, but Josh Hostetler would be left open and, well, nothing left to do but shoot it as Westview goes into Busco and earns a big win, 86-50.
It was really fun. It was a really good environment. It's a fun gym to play in, so in games like this, we want to come out and go as hard as we can, and I thought we did that.
We got a team that's going to compete and play hard, and they certainly played hard and competed well today. We're fortunate to get a lead and sustain it and pull away at the end.
Yeah, they are #1 for a reason. They are good. Hey, next up, Busco hosts Columbia City on Tuesday while Westview's at Northwood Thursday. How about some more NECC action? You're talking about an Angola team that's averaging 20 wins a season over the past 3 years. Tonight, they hosted Central Noble. That's Ridley Zolman for 3. Central Noble out to an early lead. John Bodie's team doing more work. That's Sawyer Yoder with the layup. It's 5-0. Central Noble in the lead. Blake Pocock, though, going the other way in the corner, and it's good. Then you're going to see Dyer Ball. Got some good genetics here. A little lefty splash from the top. Angola takes the lead on that bucket, but you're going to see Central Noble work it in the paint. Connor Asigan, only a freshman, bucket down low as Central Noble goes into Angola, pulls off a win. Nice one, 48-45. Last stop for boys hoops, Fairfield ranked 16th in the latest 3A state poll. Falcons hosting Prairie Heights. We got there with a minute left. What can you do? That was Prairie Heights' Brandon Christley with the layup to make it 56-48. Unfortunately, they wouldn't get any closer if you're a Prairie Heights fan. The Falcons hold on to the ball and hold on to the win. What can you do? Fairfield takes this one 56-48.
If you want to be in the conference race, you gotta win those early ones. So we talked about that this week. We just want to be 1-0 in the conference at the end of the week, and our guys did that. You know, I thought we found a way. You know, I don't know how else to really say it. It wasn't, I wouldn't say, our best effort. We didn't shoot the ball real well, free throws and threes, but the guys found a way.
Well, that does it for the fellas tonight, but coming up next, the ladies practically in mid-season at this point. We're going to head to the Hive in Angola, head back there where the Hornets look to take down the reigning 2A state champs in Central Noble. Undefeated Norwell, ranked 4th in this week's 3A state poll. The night's opening conference play at Huntington North and a full slate in the SAC, including 4A number 2 Homestead looking to stay perfect against longtime rival Carroll. All that and much more next in The Zone.
The boys are done. The ladies are next. You're watching the Highlight Zone.
Welcome back to Highlight Zone.
Well, last year it was a dream season for Central Noble. The Cougars cutting down the net as the 2A state champs. Overall, they went 23-5, but 2 of those losses came to Angola, once in the regular season and once in the NECC tournament. Those 2 powerhouses going head-to-head, both 3-0 in conference this year. The Cougars also, ranked number 1 in this week's 2A state poll. Second quarter is where we pick it up, and Angola making this a ball game. Lauren Leach from the outside as Angola cuts the Central Noble lead to 4. And oh, baby, we got ourselves a basketball game. Right before half, though, Sydney Freeman, oh, you saw it, beat the buzzer. Freeman had 12, Central Noble up 23-16 at the half. Third quarter, Freeman loses it, but whoa, finds Malia Leatherman. Leatherman had 15 to lead Central Noble. And then it's Bridget Gray to the rack and in as Central Noble goes to Angola and moves to 9-0 with the win, 43-32.
Well, I think they're definitely our rivals coming in here. We were very determined to beat them. I don't know what their thought process is coming into it, but we were ready to eat, so we did. We ate good.
We don't get to see that pressure in practice, so we have to rely on game experience. And it took us a while, but I thought we did just enough to eke out that victory on the road. We'll take it.
We ate good. Love it from Malia Leatherman. Central Noble gets Westview next Friday. Angola off next Friday, but is at Leo on Wednesday. NEA girls play tipping off tonight. Just one game, Norwell and Huntington North. The Knights ranked 4th in the 3A state poll. Also your reigning ops team of the week right here on Wayne TV. Pick it up in the third. Norwell leading, and that's Maya Shelton with the bucket. 33-19 Norwell. Madeline Robrock going the other way for the Vikings. Cuts into that lead. It's now 35-21. But Shelton had a night in the lane there for 2. Then, what a great name, Ashley Vandenboom. Vandenboom off the glass, a 20-point Norwell lead. And then you'll see Lauren Bales do some work as Norwell impressively wins this one, 62-36 to begin conference play. Switching to the SAC, in its first 3 seasons, Homestead had not lost a regular season SAC game. Could rival Carroll changed that against the second-ranked team in 4A. Well, early on, it looked like it might happen. Emily Parrott, she had 9. Carroll up 13-8. But in the second, the freshman, Ayana Patterson, one of the best freshmen in the country, she had 9. Spartans took the lead 14-13 on that bucket, and they really didn't look back. That's Malia Williams with the banking after hours. But Solaire Starks, big night for the Detroit Mercy signee. She had 16 points. That would lead Homestead in a balanced attack as they win at 70-35, doubling up the Chargers. Southside, 23 wins and a sectional title last season. The Archers reloading, though, after graduating. 4-1, though, heading into tonight's showdown with Snyder. Second quarter, Talasia Morris. It'll be a name you're going to have to get familiar with this season. 33-14, Southside in the lead. A little later, it's Talasia again. And it's now a 21-point lead for Juanita Goodwell and the Archers. J.C. Jones, only a junior, already verbally committed to Detroit Mercy, going to be an eventual teammate of Solaire Starks. She drains it, 38-14. Alicia Davis coming the other way, straight away, and rattles it home. That is the shooter's touch, but you're going to see J.C. Jones finish this one off on the break as Southside. No problem with Snyder tonight, 73-41. At 5-2 overall, Bishop Dwenger off to a strong start. The Saints hosting a Norfolk program that won 20 games last season. Third quarter action, it's Destiny Jackson. She drills the three. Then you're going to see Jackson do it again. Jackson had 22 points and 11 rebounds to lead the Bruins. They were up by 7 midway through the third, but the script, I should say, gets immediately flipped from there. Emma Lyons for 3. Then watch Molly Ream off the steal, get the bucket, follow Ream, as you're going to see Lyons dive in for a steal and then feed Ream again. And it got away from Northrop after that. It's Dwenger winning it 78-63. Concordia at Wayne. The Cadets ranked 9th in this week's 4A state poll. And we're going to see first quarter action in this one. Nautica Rogers finding the North Star. She drains it 7-2, Concordia in the lead. Carissa Garcia signed with Northern Kentucky earlier this month. She gets the steal and lays it in. One of the best Northeast Indiana has to offer. It's 15-2 Cadets. Second quarter action, more of the same. More Garcia, the senior, lays it in 21-3. Then you'll see Grace Hetke nail the three as Concordia wins this one on the road, 68-23 over the Generals. Final stop for girls hoops. After a tough start, Lures riding a 4-game winning streak. The Knights hosting Northside second quarter. Libby Beerbaum drains it 18-3. Lures out to an early lead. Then it's Lydia Reinbold. Bucket right there, 20-3. Knights in the lead. Northside trying to chip away. Felicia Smith. You'll see Smith get the 2 right there. Cuts it to a 15-point deficit, but Reinbold, one of the better players in the SAC. She can score. Bucket down low, that's just too easy. You'll see Nia Coleman going the other way for the Legends. Get a pair, but it's Northside falling at Bishop Luers 54-29. That does it for hoops. We got Comets versus Toledo and your Highlight Zone Play of the Week up next.
If you're not charged up, the Play of the Week is next.
Southwood Knights rock! Here's your Rock and Play of the Week. Woo!
Oh, it's the first night of basketball in the Highlight Zone, so we got to go dunk and we got to go Blackhawk Christian. Caleb First, 33 points, including 2 right here. Abe Hicks on the miss, but, you know, he wants the assist for that. Caleb First, with your first Highlight Zone Play of the Week for the basketball season. Congrats to Caleb. Let's do a little hockey news. Who's ready for some rivalry action? The Toledo Walleye and your Fort Wayne Comets. You know what? They're not exactly friendly, but all you need to see is coming up right here. In overtime, we're tied 2-2. Chase Stewart going the other way. You're going to see Stewart. Seems like he's always in the right place at the right time. He lights the lamp, and that, folks, is your game winner. Comets take it 3-2. They're on the road tomorrow when they travel to Cincinnati. So congratulations to the Comets on a dynamic win. That'll do it for our first basketball show of the season. We'll see you next Friday right here on The Zone.